Hello and welcome to another episode of Royal Cyber Official Podcast, where we explore enterprise technologies, trends, challenges, and solutions. I'm your host Nijam, and today we are going to unpack something very exciting: the Mulesoft Migration Accelerator, a solution designed to help organizations move faster and smarter when converting to Mulesoft. Joining with me, Mohsin, an integration specialist at Royal Cyber, who has been working closely with clients on Mulesoft migrations. Mohsin, welcome back.
Thanks, Nizam. I'm always glad to be here. This is a really important topic because for a lot of enterprises, migration is the biggest roadblock standing between legacy systems and modern API-led integration. The Migration Accelerator is all about breaking down that barrier.
Great. When we say MuleSoft Migration Accelerator, what exactly are we talking about?
Sure. In simple terms, the MuleSoft Migration Accelerator is a set of frameworks, tools, and best practices that Royal Cyber has developed to speed up the migration from older MuleSoft versions like Mule 3 or even other legacy integration platforms into Mule 4 and beyond. It's not just a lift and shift. The accelerator helps companies automate code conversion, streamline data flows, and reuse existing assets wherever possible. The goal is to cut down migration time, reduce errors, and make the transition smoother without disrupting business operations.
That sounds powerful, Mohsen. But why do companies actually need an accelerator? Can't they do the migration manually?
That technically, of course, they could try manual migration, but the reality is number one, complexity. Enterprises have hundreds of integrations, some of them built years ago with limited and poor documentation. Number two is a time pressure. Businesses can't afford longer downtime. Number three is risk. Manual conversion increases the chance of errors, data issues, or compliance gaps. The migration accelerator takes these risks off the table by automating repetitive work and providing pre-built templates, migration scripts, and validation tools. It's like having a GPS when you're navigating through a complex area. Yeah, sure, you can try about it, but the accelerator gets you there faster with fewer wrong turns.
Makes sense. Let's dig a little deeper. What are the main features of MuleSoft Migration Accelerator?
Yes, there are several, but I'll highlight the big ones. Number one is automated code conversion. It transforms Mule 3 XML code into Mule 4 compatible flows, reducing manual rewriting. Number two is connector mapping. Legacy connectors are mapped to Mule 4 equivalents or to modern API endpoints. Number three is DataWeave transformation assistance. It helps rewrite complex data mapper logic into Mule 4's DataWeave, which is more powerful. Number four, number four is validation and testing framework. Built-in scripts ensure migrated APIs perform as expected before going live. And lastly, best practice templates, reusable assets aligned with MuleSoft's API-led methodology. So you're not just migrating, you're modernizing.
Impressive. But I imagine migration still is not challenge free, right? What hurdles do organizations typically face even if with an accelerator?
You're absolutely right, Nizam. An accelerator makes things faster, but still there are challenges that we face. The first is customization. Every business has a unique logic. So some flows still need manual tuning. Number two is a skill gap. Teams used to Mule 3 often need training to fully leverage Mule 4 and DataWeave. Number three is a change management. Migrating to Mule 4 is also about adopting new best practices, not just converting code. And that is where Royal Cyber steps in. We not only provide the accelerator, but also the expertise, training, and governance models to ensure success.
Okay, got it. Now, once the migration is complete, what kind of impact does this have on business side?
Of course, the impact is huge. With Mule 4 and Migration Accelerator, companies gain number one, faster time to market. New APIs are built rapidly and reused across different teams. And with MuleSoft's enhanced monitoring and policy enforcement, we could have a stronger governance and security. And then we can have a future readiness. The migrated architecture supports cloud native, hybrid, and multi-cloud environments seamlessly. So in essence, the accelerator not only helps you migrate, but also sets you up for long-term innovation.
I like that. Now, let's talk about specifically about Royal Cyber. How do we fit into Mulesoft Migration Accelerator journey?
At Royal Cyber, we have built our accelerator based on real-world client migrations. Our role is threefold. The first is assessment and strategy. We analyze existing Mule 3 or legacy integrations, prioritize what to migrate, and then we define a roadmap. Secondly, accelerator-led migration. We use automation to convert, test, and deploy APIs rapidly. And lastly, enablement and support. We train teams, set up governance, and ensure the business is confident in managing Mule 4 post migration. We also provide migration accelerators ta- tailored to industries like retail, finance, and healthcare because each comes with its own regulatory and performance requirements.
Fantastic. Before we wrap up, Mohsin, if you could give an one piece of advice to companies still debating whether or not to migrate with an accelerator, what would it be?
Yes, of course. The first thing is we start small, but we start now. We we choose a high impact integration, migrate it with the accelerator, and see the results. The sooner you modernize, the sooner you unlock agility, cost savings, and innovation. Waiting only makes the migration more complex in the future.
Great advice, Mohsin. And let's wrap up into today's episode, Mulesoft Migrator Accelerator, speeding up digital transformation. If your organization still running on Mule 3 or struggling with legacy integration, now it's time to act. Reach out us, Royal Cyber. We will help you migrate faster, safer, and smarter. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay connected and stay innovative.
Thanks, Nizam. It's been great talking. Goodbye, everyone.